today on Divorce Court.
I'm here to save my marriage. Ashley gave me a pass to cheat. She constantly said, you can go find somebody else. And that's what I did.
Shannon just wants something to justify the things that he has done. If you ask me right now, do I think Shannon cheating right now, at this moment? Yeah.
When she say, I can bring another woman in for you to have sex with, I don't think that's something a wife or a husband to continually telling you that because you don't want to have sex with me.
Who you met 15 years ago is not who's standing in front of you now. And if you don't get yourself together, you won't have a wife.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Ashley Houston and Shannon Houston. Mr. and Mrs. Houston, you have been married for 10 years, though you've been together for 15. You have 3 children together. Ms. Houston, you say that there is trouble in the marriage. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on and why you're here today in divorce court?
I am here today because me and Shannon have been together since I was 15 years old. We met at our first job. Well, my first job, I was 15, he was 17. And we got married in 2007. We have 3 children, and I just want help. I think he's a serial cheater. Like, I need help.
Give me some examples of why you believe he's a serial cheater.
Well, the first half of our relationship, like the first 7 years, I would say he was good. But then in 2008 is the first time that I found out that he was cheating, and the way I found out, I think, was kind of like crazy. My child at the time, one of my kids at the time, came to me and was just like, "Mom, Dad has a girlfriend," and I'm like, it's a joke, And I'm like, I had never even think of him cheating like that, and he was like, "She's this color," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" And he was just like, "She this color." So I went to Shannon and I'm like, he said blah, blah, blah. And he was like, like,
yeah, right,
no.
Right.
Like, no. So then like a couple of days later, I walk into the living room, and he's like, he flips his phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? And so I grab his phone, and that kind of starts the history, like all type of videos of, yeah, I love you, and, see you tomorrow at work, and just the whole 9 yards.
Mr. Houston, did you get caught red-handed
in
a relationship with another woman?
It wasn't, I got caught on a phone. It was a text message going through, and then it wasn't technically a relationship. It was just a hit
It wasn't
and miss.
Technically a relationship. Technically, what was it?
I mean, it was just what you call a
dalliance?
A friendship.
A friendship?
Yes.
No.
I mean, hi and bye, and I mean, it was a coworker at work. I mean, like, that's exactly what it was. It wasn't, I mean, like, we didn't did it a couple of times.
Tell me what you saw that made you believe it was more than just a friendship.
The messages that I read that particular night before I stole his phone, that night, it was just like, good night, love you, talk to you tomorrow, see you at work. But then after I kicked him out for like that little 5 minutes that he went out on the porch, I looked through his phone, his videos, like she had, and then come to find out, I was his mother.
No, hang on,
Come to find out, I was his mother. He lived with his mother, and and he had custody of our 2 kids at the time.
What was the video about?
It was just like random videos, him fixing his car. Babe, I'll be at work late, I'm fixing the car. Like, babe, love you. Like, see you tonight, like.
Were you doing that?
Okay, look, check this out. This is how it all started, okay. Ashley gave me a pass. What is a pass? A pass to go find another friend. Why she did that? I don't know. She told her husband.
She just out of the blue one day.
No, not just one day. This is continue, like, for example, we have sexual relationship in the bedroom. Everything don't go her way or don't go my way or she don't want to do it at that particular time. She'd say, well, since I'm not pleasing you the right way in the bedroom, you need to go find a friend.
That's a complete lie.
Constantly. Keep on saying, find a friend. I ignored it for a while. It kept on continuously happening. When a person continues to tell you, you need to go find a friend if I'm not pleasing you or you're not having sexual relationship in the bedroom the way I want to, go find a friend. Now, that imprints in your head to go find a friend.
You find a friend.
You're going to go find a friend.
So you found a friend.
I found the friend.
And you were having a sexual relationship with that friend.
It was just for the sex.
I get that, but either you were having a sexual relationship with another woman or you weren't.
I was having a sexual relationship with another woman.
And how long were you having a sexual relationship with another woman?
It was about a couple of months.
A couple of months?
That's a lie.
Ms. Houston, you don't believe that's true?
First of all, he cheats so much he just jumped stories. That is two different stories.
Okay.
But
First
that's
of all,
how
that was
everything
in
started.
No, it's not. That is in
Yes,
2008.
it is.
Right.
That was in 2008 when he got caught cheating with that girl that he kissed in front of our kids.
I did not kiss a girl in front of the kids.
That was that girl.
I did not kiss.
What did we jump to? Hang on.
So he just jumped to 2010, where I was kind of like, we had been together
That's
at the
a
time.
lie.
Stop.
We had been together like 8 years at the time, and I'm like, he always like on my shoulder, and I'm like, you need to get some friends. That meant male or female. That didn't
Just
mean
mean
female.
friends,
That
not
meant
have
just
sex.
friends.
Yeah.
And he took that literal as having sex.
A free pass to have sex with anybody.
For 7 years.
For 7 years.
It lasted 7 years. 7 years.
Did you have a relationship that lasted 7 years?
I didn't have no relationship with no woman that lasted 7 years.
Let me
Did you
reiterate.
cheat with someone other than my wife for 7 years running? Yay or nay? Yay.
Yes.
Yeah. And now you're wondering what went wrong.
Wondering what went wrong. I know what went wrong.
What went wrong?
Her continually to tell me to go out to seek other
I
women.
have not.
It's not. So it's my fault
I
that I
tell
do
you, you ought to get high. You know,
He do
you
that
bother
too.
me all day long. You don't never have enough fun. You gotta get high. And if I tell you every day for 7 years you ought to get high, you gonna get high?
No, I'm not.
And I ain't told him that.
No, I'm not.
And then that's
You're
a
a
lie.
man that's responsible for his own behavior.
I
If you
understand
feel
that.
that your relationship at home is not cool with your wife, you need to fix it. You don't need to find reasons why not to address it.
So 2009 is the coworker. Then he did like a year and a half good. I was just like, okay, maybe he just had a
What
hiccup.
coworker?
All the rest of those you see are the same person. Every last one of them, the same person. And honestly, I think we both married to him, but I'm just legally married to him.
Mrs. Houston, it's your contention that he has cheated so often, it was necessary for you to create for this court a timeline of his cheating in order to keep it straight.
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
understand that we have that here. I have my own personal copy. So can you walk me through what's gone wrong in your relationship? Let's start. You met in 2002. You cheated in 2003.
No. First of all, we weren't even married, and we were still like kind of dating. So I ain't never cheated on
Well,
this
where did
man.
I get that from?
Him.
You think she cheated in 2003?
In the process of my child being developed, my son, she stepped out.
I was already pregnant.
I mean, like, for
Why
me
you
to
cheating?
love somebody and give her my all, and then all of a sudden she steps out, and then I had to go through a whole year of her telling me that this child could be or
He
not
lying.
mine.
That man lying. I'm
Did
telling
that
you, he lied with
happen?
I swear to God, he lied with a straight face.
She told them the other possible father parents that that's their grandchild, that's their nephew.
Did you do that, Mrs. Houston? Come on now. That's a pretty specific story to
first
make
of all,
up.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was 16 years old. He kills me with holding me accountable for things that happened when I was 16 years old.
Right.
Okay, first of all, he had a chick. Come
I
on
did
now,
not have
man.
a chick.
It was messy, it was back and forth, and you were 16.
It was messy.
It was
Yes,
never-
there is no
it was-
question.
You seemed very hurt by what she did at 16.
And I think he
and
punished
not
me
at
now.
all acknowledging what you've been doing for the past 7
Thank
years
you.
during the course of the marriage. If you got to reach back to when
Thank
she was
you.
16.
But it's not. What I'm saying is that she's saying that I started cheating at that
No,
particular
I didn't.
time.
I said you started cheating in 2009.
Yeah, that she didn't say that
I
at
didn't
all.
say 2002,
Pay attention,
3, 4,
Mr.
5,
Houston.
6, 7, 8.
Stay up with your
2009, I don't even recall.
stay up with your program.
That's your coworker. That's your coworker.
And
So,
now,
the-
keep
yeah,
going, keep
so
going.
back to what I was saying. So 2009 is the coworker. Then he did like a year and a half good. I was just like, okay, maybe he just had a
What
hiccup.
coworker?
Stop. Just let
All
her get
the rest
through
of those
this.
you see are the same person. Every last one of them, the same person. And honestly, I think we both married to him, but I'm just legally married to him. And reason why I say that is because, and he still to this day denies this, but in 2000 and I guess 10, 11 is when it started kind of happening, when he say I gave him permission to be with another woman. But that's when I was like, get a friend. And then so I ended up, one day I went to wake him up for work and I heard like zzz, zzz, and I hear a phone vibrating. I'm like, his cell phone on the charger over there. And I look underneath the couch and he has a little flip phone, you know, a little phone for himself. And so I'm just looking at him sleeping. I was just like, your phone ringing? So he flips out, he leaves the house, but I was like, I need that number or you're not coming back in my house. So in the interim of that, he came into the house and he gave me a ring. It was like a little heart shape, looked like something you'll give to your first girlfriend when you're 14. Something he should have gave me when I was 15. In the interim of that, me listening to the voicemail, he said he took the ring back, but I'm listening to the voicemail, she's just like, you a dang on liar. You said you was leaving her, you give me this ring and you say you love me, but really you don't. He gave the ring to the girl.
Mr. Houston, is that accurate?
That is not accurate. I did not give no female no doggone ring. I didn't give no female no other jewelry. I tried to give jewelry to my wife, and she did not like it. Every type of jewelry I try to buy her is not too good for her.
It's not good enough for her.
It's not good enough for her. So therefore, why try to go stress and buy jewelry for you?
I'm with you. No. Move forward to the status of the relationship now.
He feels like as long as he has a job and bringing some income, that should be sufficient. And I'm okay with making more. I'm okay with doing more, but I'm not okay with doing more if more goes on another woman or more goes into your time that you spend talking and chatting with other women. I'd rather be by myself.
So, Mr. Houston, according to you, what is the status of your relationship right now?
At this particular point, I am trying to fix the situations that have been going on for years, trying to build up my trust. And it seemed like every time I try to do that, if I don't do something certain in her certain way, she brings up everything that I did and kicks me out the house and get mad at the simplest stuff that can be actually fixed. I believe that she don't want to fix this.
He's never been kicked out.
Ms. Houston, do you want to fix it?
At this point, honestly, I want to fix it, but I'm at the point now where like he woo me, and I'll be like, oh, I want to fall back in love, but before I fall back in love, I gotta go through his phone because I don't trust him for as I can see him. And then when I go through his phone, Lord knows, 2010, 11, 12, all of his phone tones, so is we gonna be together? Same girl.
Same girl.
Same girl.
No,
How long has it been since that girl has been an issue?
New Year's, he made sure he wished her Happy New Year's. Yeah, but
No,
the
I did
status of
not.
our relationship at this point is, I'm just trying to get him to understand I'm not the same person he met when I was 15. When I was 15, I was rambunctious, just a totally different person. And I'm trying to teach him that when we first met, we were both in school, we both had our job, but we both stopped working once my child was born because we was like, not working, stopped going to school to work to be able to take care of our child. But since then, I have went back and got my GED. I have gotten my associate's degree. I have turned around and got my bachelor's degree in nursing. And Shannon is doing the exact same thing.
And what's he doing?
Working. Like, he's okay. Like, he has no desire to do anything other than work. Like, he feels like as long as he has a job and bringing some income, that should be sufficient. And I'm okay with making more. I'm okay with doing more, but I'm not okay with doing more if more goes on another woman or more goes into your time that you spend talking and chatting with other women. I'd rather be by myself.
Mr. Houston, you understand the nature of the problem that you have?
I understand it. I truly understand it. I can seriously say that at the beginning, I wasn't bringing in enough money to please her, but at this particular time, the reason why she went through everything and was able to get her associate's degree and bachelor's degree because I was there. I'm pretty sure that she didn't get all that.
I'm pretty sure I went to school
degrees
myself.
that she got by herself. I was the one that was taking care of the house and taking care of the kids and making sure you eat, making sure the clothes were fixed, everything situated in the house.
I'll give him that.
I understand it.
And I respect that, Mr. Houston. That is a huge piece of the pie that a lot of people miss, especially when a dude doesn't. I do want to show you respect for that. On the other side, however, if you're sleeping with another woman at the same time, it doesn't really matter You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, even if the guy is making all the money, makes a wonderful house for you, and you're there, and you've got a maid, if you're sleeping with another woman, it just crushes you.
That's the thing. She say sleeping with other women. I was not sleeping with other women. I can conversate with them on the phone, but not sleeping with her. She say every person I conversate, every woman that I conversate with, I say hi to.
Conversate.
He was
Talk
doing more
and say
than, he was
hi
doing,
and bye.
He was
I'm
doing more
sleeping
than
with.
conversating.
Yeah.
He was doing more
Say-
conversating. He was more so. He even asked her at one point.
Mr. Houston, the reason she can't forgive you is because you've never apologized. And you've never apologized because you have never taken responsibility for what you've done. If you're not forthcoming and forthright about what you've done in here and now, I know you haven't been with her, so she feels like you're always hiding something, so she can't accept a little partial apology for a partial truth, because she knows for every little piece and parcel of an apology that she has once gotten, there's a whole lot other there that happened that you're not acknowledging. So that's why you're in the doghouse and can't get out.
I mean, Judge, I truly...
That is an axiom, that is truth. I'm gonna tell you what to do and then I'm running. Mr. Houston, your wife's crying. She came in here and showed up and had a conversation about all the things that you did for her, about a knife in her back over and over and over again for a decade. She's trying to stay with you. She's trying to stay strong. She's trying to keep the family together. She's getting better and better, more degrees, more money. She's holding down a household, yet and still she's got a guy that's running around on her. And she's hurt. And until you're man enough to take responsibility for what you've done and owned up to all of it, and don't pretend like it's less than it was, and don't pretend that it was as hurtful as it is, you will never, ever be worthy of the wife that you have. I can't fix it for you. Somebody else can't fix it for you. You need to be a better man. And until you're a better man, there is no fixing this relationship, because she is a better woman, and she don't need you. She can step on and now, Mrs. Houston, you got a decision to make. I know it's comfortable. I know you've been with him forever, but he's going to treat you badly as long as you stay there to take it, because he's done it in the past and he's going to continue to. I know it's hard, but you got to make some decisions in your life, whether you're going to stay or you're going to put your foot down, tell him he has to change, he has to do A, B, C, and D. Part of the apology might be stepping up and stepping on in a better way with the financial situation, instead of, you know, having a job and then having your free time, because we know what you do with your free time. Maybe you should get a second job to show her that you're willing to step up and step into her stratosphere, because you're still on the earth and she's up in the sky somewhere. Let me tell you something. You don't have to take it. You just don't have to take it. As he is right now, he's not man enough for you. Make him step up and step on. Maybe make him step out before he can step to you again. But don't keep the status quo, because you deserve more. Be a better man, Mr. Houston. This matter is adjourned.
We've been together for 15 years, and at this point, I don't even see us being together by the end of this year. But I hope, but I don't see it.
Well, the judge said to me I'm supposed to be man enough to fix the problem, and I hear it loud and clear. I am man enough to fix the problem, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I don't see it because I don't think he's gonna change. He's not even apologetic anymore. He doesn't even say sorry. It's just like, did you catch me?